right now.
Oh, there it is. All right. We will have a Jax here in LCK.
So Jax was recently picked. Yeah, there's going to be the Alistar for Wolf. Makes sense, but Jax was recently picked in NALCS by Darshan. Did not find a win, however, but the Jax got changed where your W, your Empower, now increases your range.
By 50, I think. But it's significant.
A little bit, yeah. So the way that Jax wants to play out, you just need items. That's all that Jax needs. The early stages in the game, you can try to be aggressive. You do have that fervor, which is likely the keystone that he's going to be going for. That can stack up tons of damage if he has the time to auto attack, but he doesn't have enough attack speed early on to really make that work. So it's going to be about babysitting him early. He's great with setting up ganks, but what's important is that the game hits a point where he's sitting at 2 to 3 items where he can safely dive Untara. But if Jax gets ahead, there is no stopping him.
We've been seeing a lot of interesting stuff as a bunch of the patches are definitely changing up the meta here. We saw Akali, we saw Mordekaiser, and now we're getting to see Jax up in the top lane. As you mentioned, it has been played in other regions, but ADD, I love how he was on camera, he like lifts his hand, he's like, "Coach, I got this." And then he immediately locks it in.
Well, a big danger with this Jax pick is actually that there is no front line in the 1-4 formation for MVP, so they are susceptible to getting dove by Alistar and Rumble, which can just decimate that squishy line. And here you have SKT's lineup, just survive against Jax and then dive the bottom lane. However, Untara does have the opportunity to get ahead of Jax, and if Rumble is ahead of Jax, there is no chance for him to make a comeback. He'll need about 5 to 6 items before he can actually start making his presence known.
Lots of pressure on ADD to make this Jax in trouble, but he is in the brush. But here comes Peanut from behind. So keep that in mind. The flash on the cocoon. Peanut looking for that knockup, flashing on top of ADD. Leap strike to get away. Lots of damage being put back on the Peanut, but Beyond getting low as well. No one's going to die, but here comes Faker with that roam.
Oh,
using that passive, and there it is. First blood. And he's looking for more. Can he get on top of ADD here? Doesn't look like, oh, okay, he's continuing to chase the flash forward, though. Will force that flash out of ADD. Oh, ADD on the Jax. He's going to be knocked around the bounce house. Actually, Untara taking that turret damage. Void Rush coming on out. Peanut will be able to pick up that kill.
They picked the Jax, but they are not trying to help him succeed. And now SKT just see Jax as a window of exploitation. They keep punishing the top side. 51 to 33 CS onto the Rumble versus Jackson. Now you have a level 5 Elise trying to go for this dragon, but they have lost first brick, and it's going to take so long for Jax to be relevant now that Rumble not only has a team fighting advantage, now he also has the laning advantage.
Yeah, I mean, you guys are going to get a nice look at the bad side of picking, you know, out of meta champions. When you transfer allows Faker to rotate to the bottom side. Here comes Rek'Sai as well, and Untara has his own teleport, and MVP is likely going to have to give this up in order to get advantages for Jax. They spot Peanut here, and the double stun coming in into the knockup. Don't even need it. Ian will pick up the kill. Peanut going in blind, looking for some vision. Not sure exactly why, but they get pretty low, and there's this pressure I was talking about, and the dive coming on in into the equalizer. Beyond taking a huge amount of damage. Will be knocked up here is Wolf, though. They do get the pullback onto Beyond and get that kill. Max as well with the seismic shove. Faker will pick up that kill onto Max.
Meanwhile, Jax keeps pushing top side, so MVP trade 2. Now, they did trade 1 for 1, or 1 for 2, so they got something in return.
Oh boy, the cocoon here into the pick, and Maha will pick up that kill on the Varus. And all of a sudden, MVP, 1 escape and 1 kill, and they're looking to get some objectives.
That was excellent, going for flashes, utilizing the tools that they have to fully commit to get.
Always threatening, showing us the power of Alistar.
Look at Jax, he's moving into this fight, so they want to commit to this.
Oh, big knock up here. Beyond is getting extremely low. Max all by himself, committing to getting that Ocean Drake is Beyond. He will get it, but pay for it with his life. Not sure if that's worth in the end.
Well, as long as they don't lose mid tower, but ADD chose to go for mid instead, and now he's going to get collapsed on, so they won't lose mid. They might lose ADD, though.
Everybody wants this Jax. The leap strike over the wall. There's the ultimate popped. into the combo here from Wolf, and I think this time it's going to be really hard, but there's the counter strike into the leave strike and into that, but Faker with that last rock thrown over the wall will pick up the kill.
And I have to question ADD's choice. He's trying to be selfish, but had a lapse of, oh, let's help the team. So he rotate mid to commit for that moment where he could have stuck to the top side, pushed that wave, and maybe even get a red buff steal. So should have been a bit more greedy himself, and we're going to take another look right here. Talia's coming without the Weaver as well, and the engage comes out, but the Dragon is slowing everybody in, so he chooses to repel onto the pit. And while he gets the steal, it's at the cost of his life, and then eventually the cost of Jax's, because he doesn't know where Rumble is, so he doesn't know that Equalizer is about to cut him off. And speaking of not knowing, that Herald has been
around. Here comes Max up into the top lane looking for a 2-on-1, and in comes the quickness into the Grand Challenge. The Grand Entrance, rather, and Mintara on the run now. He does have his flash, will flash the wall, and you can see the Equalizer will slow down ADD. And look at the rotation in here from Faker, looking to go 2v1. That seismic shove won't hit anybody, but the 2v1 remains. Up comes Syndra, but decides against it. Looks like they're going to sacrifice Max's life.
For that Infernal Dragon, but what can MVP get in response? There's Jax pushing, and oh, they should not be fighting this.
Uh-oh, look at Untara's position. He gets that engage onto Ian here. Beyond, he's just totally out of this fight. Chain of Corruption onto Faker, but look at the rest of them jumping on in as Peanut, getting that kill onto Ian. Max going down here to Untara, who will definitely dive. Nice cocoon, but it won't save his life. Untara, though, okay, they're going to be forced to burn that Zhonya. It's not really the biggest deal in the world. And after those 2 kills, in comes the push from SKT.
And ADD teleported to this. That's it. MVP is not a team that knows how to run Jax. This is not going to work at this stage. They are trying to play a game as if Jax was a Renekton, a Jarvan, or even a...
They will start this Infernal Drake. Only 3 of them here. The engage from Rumble is down. Beyond, though, oh, it's stolen away. Peanut is going to take that. Look at ADD just on the run. Nice knock up here to secure the kill onto Peanut, though. SKT still thinking about fighting, but MVP will have none of it.
Gonna go for ADD now.
Okay.
Well, a lead.
Counter-Strike coming out. Takes less damage, but can he actually get out? No is the answer. Dara will pick up a kill.
No ward left for him to hop over, and that big wave that should have been his is now Ian's, which puts Jax deep.
Super fast clear here from the Talia. He's got Peanut nearby too. And okay, they're gonna engage here onto Bang, who, I mean, this entire series, this guy has been getting caught out over and over. Not his cleanest Xayah play.
And it came out of Max using a flash ultimate there to try to get his kill, so they will trade turret for tower, and this is great for MVP now that Jax again gets some more free time. They continue to push, but there's Equalizer. There's no way that this will actually yield them a tower. Wait a minute.
He's waiting for the next wave, I think.
Okay, well, I guess they just gave it up for free.
Not sure that's the best idea. Okay, Wolf might engage here. The wall from behind. They're looking to wipe MVP. Really nice Equalizer on the majority of that team. Max will enter out of there, but they will pick up the kill onto Ian. Peanut will trade his life for this one, but Beyond trying to get as much as he can on his way out. ADD trying to be the escape artist, and actually does trade back onto Faker, but will not be enough. Immediate pings go down towards that Baron as SKT, they lose the inhibitor, but they want more.
They walk away with 3 kills, but now they'll be able to get a Baron. So the inhibitor was a big cost, which was a bit of a misplay there on the side of SKT. Should not have given that objective up, but now they're able to take that Baron, which could mitigate the pressure from those super creeps. However, the collapse from Jax, just so sad to see Jax continuously try to team fight, especially into Alistar. He gets the exhaust, gets pulverized, knockups left, right, and center, and he doesn't have enough damage to deal, enough items to deal any damage. And here it comes again. So the cocoon and stun. Actually, the stun comes onto Wolf right away, and a great Equalizer there to separate the backline. Ends up getting Ian nearly killed right from the get-go. But here, what ADD should have attempted is to try to help onto the Rek'Sai, not to go onto Faker and Wolf, and exhaust, CC'd, and ends up paying with his life. He's almost there in terms of damage, but just too far behind at this stage. Seemed that they would not have any way of containing them. And here's a Weaver as well.
Oh boy.
Oh
Wow,
no.
look at that. He's caught in the brush against the wall. Caught in the trees. And he put himself in that position. Really nice wall from Faker, but he flashed into that one hole.
Oh,
Here comes Wolf from the left side, and Talia on the chase. Gonna hop the wall. Look at this, the Ninja Jax.
Oh.
Through the jungle. Okay, Wolf has spotted him now. They know where he is. Leap strike to the tunnel. On the run
Xayah,
still.
though.
Xayah from the left dodges that seismic shove, and that will be the end of his. You were with us for a while, but you're not anymore. As the flash, or I guess it was headbutt pulverize plus flash into that, and the seismic shove will pick up the kill. Wolf trying to make some plays on this Alistar towards the end of this game. Big unleashed power onto Faker, finally earning himself his first death.
Oh.
They're trying to get in there. Look at that damage from ADD, but finally the knock up here from the Alistar.
Wait a minute.
He's still alive. What is going on? Where did he go? Peanut, the only one left alive. All of a sudden, ADD, he did go down, but he took out 3 members with him. I didn't expect that to happen.
just saves the game. The AoE damage out of Jax with the...
Oh, he's going to have to recall right now. I don't think they can lose 3 inhibitors. That's going to be too big. Nice cleanse there from the...
Whoa!
Bang. Okay, coming on in. And
What?
Ian is going to be knocked over a wall by a wall.
Did that... What? Did that just happen? Okay, now they can just eye out the game.
Yeah, they're just pushing down mid. I was not even expecting that to happen.
Okay.
ADD, oh, he jumped in with the counter-strike. But the quickness coming on in, and they're trying to open this one up for ADD, but all of a sudden, Max disappears as well. And ADD getting pretty low. Equalizer is going to miss both of them. ADD trying to be a hero once again, will be knocked up, has that Guardian Angel, but at this point, a bit of a pipe dream. We'll have that redemption, and there's the seismic shove. And he's not even going to be able to take out Wolf. That will finally do it here at another almost 40-minute game. SKT will take another 2-0 and put that under their belts.
Welcome to the Jax team fighting zone. Just no chance when you're dealing with Alistar. His exhaust was about to come up on top of everything and just unable to do a whole lot this game. And while SKT played decently around the Jax, it was MVP who just did not. They did not value the resources well. The allocation was mismanaged in having Jax go for team fights when they should not be. Overall,